Yeah, I know it's dark. Yeah, I know I confused the channels, or I didn't really confuse them. I just didn't feel like logging out and logging in where I should have. Yeah, there's a huge rant over on the old channel that I may or may not link to. And yeah, I'm angry. I don't know. Guys, I know a lot of you follow me here because I'm going to be covering, the other side of the story on CSA, which is going to get me in enough trouble as is, as you all know, due to the stigma and the rewriting of history by the North, which really pisses me off. Oh, I don't know. I'm thinking I'm just might go fishing in a minute because I think I need a breather. There's been enough going on right now. I'm playing with my BlackBerry. See, I got a BlackBerry. That I'm just so there's just so much going through my head. I've been wanting to do a more concise response to the rest of the story on the Civil War, but I don't know if it's really the right time right now. I think the only thing I really want to say and drive home is that we need to get a hold of your senators for the tax and cap and tax. Let them know this is a horrible idea. That was, I think, ranted on in the last video, possibly incoherently. I really can't remember. I was utterly pissed. Um, it's just that when they try to pull this kind of thing, when they try to take our rights away, why aren't we standing up? What was particularly annoying me was the fact that the people who should be standing up the most, who should be the loudest, should be the self-proclaimed, constitutionalist libertarians and the hacker community, who were the ones that during Bush's terms, would bitch and moan and call foul on the Patriot Act, just like when we were calling foul on the Patriot Act because it was a little too much. It was a little too much of a power grab. What I want to know is, where are they now? From the people that I've talked to, a lot of them have just simply said, "Oh, well, the election's over. We don't care anymore." Okay, seriously, guys, we're in much more trouble now than we ever were during the Bush administration. And as much as uh, a moronic move he made, and he wasn't a conservative, and there hasn't been any true Republicans for, honestly, I don't know. There's really ever really been a fully Republican president, as far as the ideals of the party are concerned, which is very conservative. The libertarians have lost their way, which has pissed me off. I've said this a couple times where I would totally be with the constitutionalists if I didn't feel like they were a little too far to the religious side and they would hang me for not being Christian, because I'm not. I've debated starting my own party, the paintball party, and but I don't. To be honest with you, I don't see a point to parties at all. What I would rather see happen is just simply say, I'm an American. This is where my values are. I believe in freedom being close to anarchy, with very limited government control, with the states deciding what the laws are to best suit their locality. I believe that the right to life includes the unborn. I believe life begins at conception. And yes, I am pagan. I do believe that. It was never, as much as the myth in Hollywood likes to say, witches kill and eat babies, that's bullshit. It's a mother religion. It's a religion that equally celebrates life. It celebrates the male, the sacred male and the sacred female that create the sacred baby. It celebrates life. At no point is it just, oh, I'm gonna do whatever I want. That's bullshit. Now, we're gonna get further in this. Is like, oh, well, you're pagan, therefore you must not have these values. Because the pagans that you've met, often, are this very strange, watered down, new age, kind of like, whatever you want, it's her body, she can do what you want. Look, you know what, if it's your body and you want to kill your kid, I'm not going to say that's right, because it's not, it's wrong. If you went down that road and you made that choice to have sex, you're responsible for the outcome, period. Now, I know people are going to go, oh, but abortions are just, what if there's like incest or rape, or what if there's a serious abnormality, or what if the mother's at danger? Okay? Fact here for you. Less than 5% of abortions are done for those reasons. Less than 5%. 95% of abortions in this country are done as an oops, I didn't wear a condom. They're done as oops, I better fix the little mistake. That's completely unethical and wrong. Now, if there's a situation where, there is rape, there is incest, there is a life, there's a threat to the woman's life, it's a very small percentage, extremely small percentage, and what needs to be gone through first is counseling with the family, counseling with their priest or their holy person, priestess, whatever. If they don't have religious affiliation, peace with themselves. There needs to be some thought taken into before that is done with, because honestly, with the exception of if the mother's life is actually being threatened by the baby, which is an extremely, extremely small percentage, for rape, for the abortion itself is almost just as, if not more, mentally damaging to a woman than going through the pregnancy and putting that child up for adoption. That's why counseling is needed. If you if you want to go further back on this, I had done a talk. I had read from an article from The Sword Is Not with the Goddess. It is an excellent piece. There is talk there about people that had gone through abortions, several of them, and their entire life that haunted them. So yes, there is that degree. It's not a tooth extraction. It's not just, oh, we'll just do it. Okay, on from there. My next point of contention, whatever happened to self-responsibility? And yes, this is part of the whole I'm pro-life thing, pro-life pagan thing, but self-responsibility as far as keeping yourself on your feet, showing an initiative to at least make an attempt to work, showing an initiative to not be sucking off the government's teat, as I did in my other video on the other channel. What happened to, American ingenuity, the American pride? Whatever happened to, wanting to build things, wanting to make things? Whatever happened to that spark that made us a country? Now, anytime they want to do these free handouts and welfare and all this stuff, all this does is hold you down. All this does is, oh, well, you really can't do it. You don't try hard enough. Whatever happened to pushing ahead and forging through and being the best? I want you to think about that too, because that comes down to responsibility, and that is real life. That's really living. That's the pursuit of happiness that they're talking about. The real pursuit. It's not, oh, the government should just give it to me, or I'm just expecting it, or free handouts and freebies. Freebies are nothing. You don't learn from freebies. You learn from falling on your face and getting yourself back up off your ass and going forward and doing it, which is what I'm trying to do with this company, which is going to be, I may disappear for a few more weeks because I need to meet with partners. I have to run around. This is the first day that I've kind of taken off in a little while, because I've been running around and talking to small business associations, to SCORE, to CETA, to Creative Coast, to everything in the area, to make business contacts, and quite frankly, business is business. But why aren't there other people doing this? That's what I want to know. Where are the other people? Where are the other people? Get out there and do it. Right now it's gotten to the point where my father-in-law counsels for small business people who have ideas. He is so excited when he gets someone that maybe comes from a lower, a welfare area, regardless of color, but he gets particularly excited when you get someone that comes from the ghetto, comes in and goes, I have an idea, I want to start this business, and they push them to do their best, and they push them, please go forward, this is how you do it, whatever you need, we'll help you, this is why you do your business plan, you talk to the people at Armstrong, they get you set up, they'll show you where you need to go for business loans. We are so excited when we get people that really want to start something and really want to do something. Where are those other small business owners, those people, the very people that this administration is destroying and killing and driving to the ground in favor of socialism?